Good morning and happy school year to all of you. I'd like to take this opportunity as the principal of Fossil Ridge Intermediate School to introduce myself. I am Mr. Howell and I am the principal at Fossil Ridge Intermediate School. This will be my 8th year here as the principal. And I just want to take a few minutes today, this very first day of school, to welcome everybody, to talk with you about a few things that may be on your mind, and do my best to help you get started on this first day off on the right foot. After this short orientation video, your teachers will begin the process of introducing themselves and their class to you to help make you more comfortable, help make you aware of what their class is all about, and begin the process of starting this new year off with a bang. So first and foremost, I just want to welcome you all to school. I hope you had an enjoyable and safe summer. Welcome back, all of you 7th graders who were here with us last year. Special welcome to our brand new 6th grade students who will be experiencing the intermediate school for the very first time. And also want to welcome all of you students who are new to our school district, who might be new to the St. George area. Welcome. Also want to shout out to all of our faculty and staff. Welcome you officially back to school on this very first day. We're also excited to have such a wonderful faculty and staff that sincerely care about doing what is best for our students. And one of the things you're going to find, students, is that we have the best faculty and staff around. Great people, fantastic teachers, fantastic staff who are willing to go above and beyond to ensure that our students are achieving success academically and behaviorally and socially and emotionally. This is a great place, and I hope you get a sense for that in just this first day back to school. I hope students, you get a real sense for the community that we have here at Fossil Ridge, the adults that we have here at Fossil Ridge, and the student body that we have here at Fossil Ridge. It's really second to none. So welcome everyone. I'm sure some of you are a little nervous. Some of you might be a little bit scared. Some of you may find yourself getting lost today. Some of you may not be ready to come back to school yet. You want summer to continue. But rest assured, there are plenty of adults in this building to help make this first day, these first few weeks, make that transition back to school as easy as possible for all of you, for everyone involved. So welcome, and please let me know how I, as the principal, can help make your year as successful as possible. I am here to serve. I am here to help. I am here to do whatever I can to ensure that all the adults and all of the kids in this building are safe, are happy, are successful, and are learning at the highest levels possible. So welcome back. We're so glad that you're with us. Couple of things that I wanted to talk about today that might be on your mind. A couple of things I wanted to talk about today that are new to Fossil Ridge, to make sure that everyone is aware of these new things. And just a little reminders to help make the start of this school year as successful as possible for everybody. First of all, especially those of you that are brand new to Fossil Ridge, you might be wondering what happens when it's time for lunch. Today is a full schedule. It's a regular day. We'll go to school from 7:45 until 2 o'clock, Monday through Thursday. On Fridays, It's a shortened day at Fossil Ridge. We'll start school at 7:45 and we will end the day at 11:20. Monday through Thursday, sixth graders, Monday through Thursday, will go to their first 3 class periods, and then after third period, you will have your lunch break. Lunch will be served in the commons area, the lunchroom, right there in the middle of the building on the first floor, where you see all the lunch tables. That's where lunch will be served, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. But sixth graders, you'll go to your first 3 periods of the day, Monday through Thursday, and then you'll go to lunch. On Fridays, it works a little bit differently, and we'll talk with you more about what to do on Fridays with your teachers, and make sure you're aware of exactly how Friday works. But it works a little bit differently. For the most part, sixth graders will go to lunch after fifth period on Fridays. There's a few minor adjustments that we'll talk to you about later. And seventh graders on Fridays, you'll go to lunch after sixth period. Okay? But Monday through Thursday is kind of where we're focusing today. So a regular Monday through Thursday schedule, a sixth grader will go to periods 1, 2, 3, and then go to lunch. A seventh grader on a regular day, Monday through Thursday, will go to periods 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we'll go to lunch after fourth period. That's when lunch will be served for a seventh grader, is after fourth period. Okay, so when you get to lunch early in the year, these first few weeks, your teachers will help walk you to the lunchroom to make sure you get where you need to go, to make sure that you become more aware of your surroundings. But when you get to the lunchroom, when you get to the commons area, you'll notice that there will be 2 lines. And generally speaking, students, our kitchen staff, which does an amazing job of feeding all of us and making sure we're eating good things and tasty things, generally speaking, each of the 2 lines will have something different that they are offering that day. There are some days where both lines will be serving the same thing, but most days the 2 different lines will have 2 different choices, and the kitchen staff will have posted out in the commons what is for lunch on that particular day in each of the 2 lines. And so you'll be able to choose the line you want to get into. Maybe in line 1 it's a taco, maybe in line 2 it's some pizza and you're feeling like pizza today. Then you'll get into that second line, and you'll wait in line. You'll come to one of the kitchen staff, and that kitchen staff will ask you for information concerning your lunch number. Okay, so today you may not have your lunch number memorized, you may not have your student ID memorized, so there are multiple ways that they can help you today. If you know your student ID, you can give them your student ID. If you have a copy of your schedule with you in your backpack, you can show them that. Eventually, once our student ID cards are issued, you'll be able to show them your student ID card, they'll scan it, and they will take care of that. But don't be nervous if you don't have your lunch number memorized. Don't be nervous if you don't have your student ID memorized. These ladies are there to help you, to make sure that we get you fed. So that's kind of how lunch works. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll become with it, and everybody will be a pro, and you'll know exactly where to go, exactly what to do. Get your lunch, take it to one of the tables. We do all of our eating inside. You'll eat your lunch, enjoy some time with friends, and then once you're done with lunch, please clean up your mess. And then you can either remain inside sitting at the tables, or you can go outside and enjoy the fresh air and do some things outside. So that's kind of how lunch works. If you have any specific questions, please ask one of your teachers, okay? All right, second item that I wanted to talk about today are these lovely things. are cell phones, okay? Cell phones can be a real distraction at school and a real distraction to the learning environment. And we've had some issues with cell phones over the last couple of years becoming really, really distracting to the classroom environment, to the overall school environment. And so one of the things we're doing this year is we are eliminating cell phone use during school time. So our entire building has become a no cell phone zone. Okay, so from the minute you get to campus every morning until 2 p.m. or 11:20 on Fridays, cell phones need to be powered off and placed in your backpacks. Or, students, if you want, just leave your cell phones home, because during school time, during the school day, we are now a no cell phone zone school. Cell phones are no longer allowed during the school day. Okay, so again, let me make sure I'm clear with this. When you get to school every morning, if you've got one of these with you, you need to power it off and put it away for the rest of the day. Okay? No phones during the school day at any time, at any place on campus. Now, if a student needs to make a phone call, then that student can ask a teacher or any other adult in the building to go to the main office to use their cell phone. And in the main office, that student will be allowed to use the cell phone. That's the only time that a student can use a cell phone here at school. So they need to be powered off and put in a backpack. If students have phones out during the school day, they will be turned into the main office, and parents will have to come to the school to pick up your cell phone. Okay? So no cell phones at any time during the school day at Fossil Ridge. This isn't new to our 6th graders, it is new to our 7th graders. All right. Again, if you have any questions, you can ask a teacher, you can ask an administrator, a counselor, any adult if you need further clarification on that. But really, the easiest thing to remember is when I'm at school, my phone's off and it's in my backpack. Okay. This also includes tablets. This includes headphones. This includes smartwatches that you might be able to text or use social media with during the school day. All electronic devices are off and in your backpack, period. Okay? Then the last thing I want to hit on real quick, I have a couple more minutes, is our dress code. Just want to encourage all of you to make sure you are dressing school appropriate, that what you're wearing or what you're bringing to school is not causing a distraction to the learning environment. Our district policy says we cannot have hats of any kind in the building. So no hats, no beanies, no hoodies pulled up over your head. You can wear a hoodie to school. You just can't pull the hoodie up over your head. So we're a no hat district. No hats in the building, no hats at school. So just leave them at home. Make sure that you're not wearing anything promoting illegal activity, gang activity, violence, that kind of stuff. Just come to school dressed appropriate in things that aren't going to cause a distraction to the learning environment. That would be my best advice to you. Okay? So like I said earlier, if you have any questions about lunch or cell phones or dress code, go ahead and take some time after this video and ask your teacher for some further clarification. And they will be able to give you that clarification. But again, I just want to welcome everyone to Fossil Ridge. I hope you have a great year. And I want you to always remember, every day is a great day to be a T-Rex.